Dear students, today I am going to explain about hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous flowers. Before that, let me briefly explain about the structure of a typical flower. What is flower? Flower is nothing but condensed shoot. Stalk of the flower is called as an pedicel. Solan part of a pedicel is called as an thalamus. Thalamus shape may be convex, or it may be concave, or it may be disc shaped, dome shaped. Different shapes are there in thalamus. On this thalamus, all the floral whorls are present. Floral whorls, generally outermost one is calyx. Its unit is sepal. Next, from outside to inside, next to the calyx, corolla. Its unit is petal, colorful petal. Next one is androecium. Its unit is stamen. Stamen parts are bilobed anther, filament, which are connected by connective, and gynoecium. Its units are carpels. Carpel parts are stigma, style, very important, ovary. So, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. These are the four whorls which are present on the thalamus. So, based on the position of calyx, corolla, androecium, in respect of ovary, on thalamus, flowers can be described as. So here, what is the comparison? Comparison between the calyx, corolla, androecium with respect to what? Ovary. Three types of flowers are there. One is hypogynous flower, then perigynous flower, epigynous flower. Diagram also you should be very much perfect in examination. Based on diagram also question can be asked. So first one, hypogynous flower. Hypo, below. Hypo, below. Gyne, gynoecium. Gynoecium, where ovary is present. Gynoecium. What is the meaning of this? Hypo, below. Gyne, gynoecium. All other floral whorls like calyx, corolla, androecium are present below gynoecium. Calyx, corolla, androecium are present below gynoecium. Or calyx, corolla, androecium are originated below the ovary. Gynoecium, below the ovary. Where gynoecium is at the highest position, top position. All other parts are present below it. That's why the name hypogynous. And ovary is at topmost. That's why it is called as an superior ovary. It is denoted by capital G. Below that line has to be drawn. This condition is called as an hypogyny. Hypogyny. Normally, in most of the plants, we will see superior ovary is there. And here thalamus, if you see, shape of the thalamus will be convex, conical, dome shaped or flat. Examples are brinjal, mustard, China rose. Brinjal, mustard, China rose. How to remember it? Hema, bring, machi, machi fish. Hema, H, hypogynous. B, brinjal. M, mustard. CHI, China rose. Perigynous flower. Next, second one is perigynous flower. It is the flower where other floral whorls are originated almost at the same level of a ovary. See there, peri. What is peri? Around. Around. Gynoecium. Around the gynoecium, all other parts of the flower are located. Where? On the thalamus. See there, this is thalamus. Thalamus, which became cup-like, you can say. On the rim of this thalamus, calyx, corolla, androecium are present, almost at the same level of ovary during the origin. That's why it is called as an perigynous flower. Such flowers are called as an perigynous. So where is the ovary? Ovary is present at the center. See there, center, where such flower, if you see, ovary is called as an half superior or half inferior, which is denoted like this, G line over there. Ovary is half superior, half inferior. Where half superior, half inferior ovary is there and all other floral whorls are almost at the same level, such flower is called as an perigynous flower, and such condition is called as an perigyny. Perigyny over there. Then see there, how is the shape of thalamus? It is cup shaped. It is cup shaped, saucer shaped, or you can say disc shaped also may be present over there, you can say. Which are the example? Plum, rose, peach. How to remember? What is the trick? Parents, please. Parents, relax, please. Parents, P, plum, relax, rose, P, peach. Plum, rose, peach. Parents, relax, please. Then epigynous flower. See, their name itself tells us that epi. What is the meaning of epi? Above. Above. Above what? Gynoecium. Above the ovary. All other floral whorls are present above the gynoecium, ovary. That's why it is called as an epigynous flower. See here, what has happened here? See this thalamus grows upward and which encloses this ovary. Ovary is present inside, but ovary and thalamus are fused. Ovary and thalamus are completely, they are fused. Ovary completely fused. Ovary completely fused. Other floral whorls like calyx, corolla, androecium present above the ovary, above the gynoecium. That's why ovary is present below. It is called inferior. Below, inferior. How to denote this? G. On G, one line has to be drawn over there. Then what is the shape here of the thalamus? It is concave, cup shaped, deep cup shaped, flask shaped, flask shaped. So Hypogynous, superior ovary. Hypogynous, convex shape will be there usually. Perigynous, cup-shaped structure, thalamus will be there. Half inferior or half superior ovary. Epigynous, it is concave, deep concave or concave, cup-shaped, deep cup-shaped or flask-shaped. Such type of, you can say, the flower, where inferior ovary is there. All other floral orals are above the ovary is called as an epigynous flower, and that condition is called as an epigyny. Epigyny. Which are the example? Cucumber, guava, ray florets of sunflower. Ray florets of sunflower. So here, what is this ray floret? Sunflower. Sunflower, you know that it is inflorescence. Inflorescence. If you see, structure will be like this. Sunflower ray florets. Sunflower inflorescence. See here, this is at the side, whatever are called as an ray florets. These are called as an disc florets. Disc floret. Ray florets are neuter, sterile, neuter. Disc florets are bisexual. Disc florets are bisexual. Ray florets are neuter. Ray florets are neuter. So ray florets of sunflower is the best example of epigynous flower. How to remember it? Get cup of sambar. Get G, guava, cup, cucumber, sambar, where you can say sunflower, ray florets of sunflower. Ray florets of sunflower.